What I want you to know, Justin, is that when you're shooting, you've got to store energy in your hockey stick like this bow, okay? Because right now, when you're shooting, you're coming here, you got a bunch of pucks down, and you're not being very intentional and you're too fast, okay? I like the fast twitch muscles, okay? I can tell that you're going to have a killer shot once we get you to store energy, slow you down a bit. So I need you to slow down because look, with a bow, look, if you just come over here and I just pull it back really fast and I don't store any energy in it, I just go really fast. Oh, it barely went 5 feet, that arrow, right? All right, Justin, so we got to slow everything down. This is going to give you time to kind of store energy in the stick, feel the weight transfer, and let your stick do the work rather than you kind of overworking and not actually putting energy into the stick. One of the things that's going to help your shot more than anything is getting weight into that left leg appropriately or correctly, and then getting that left elbow down. You can see how Bedard's left elbow is against his ribs. Yours is kind of flaring because you're kind of dragging the stick through rather than engaging that top hand. So we got to get you to pull with that top hand and kind of end kind of down and release around your body. Okay, so he kind of stomps it down like he's stepping on a bug, and you're kind of staying on your toes and you're leaning back, your left leg is straight, and Bedard is really just planting his weight on that foot. So you really got to feel a heavy weight transfer. This might make the biggest difference with your shot right here, that and really stomping into that left leg. So watch what his shaft does here. We're going to watch this. All right, Justin, it's this position right here. You can see how you're kind of holding that angle off and how Bedard, his shaft is kind of around his body. He's kind of pulled down with that hand, and his elbow, he's kind of crunching his arm against his ribs. Yours is kind of is flail now. So you're using like half of the energy in your stick, half of your body, man, and you got a decent shot. Okay, we got to get your weight into here, and then you got to release all the way around, okay? So we want to get you transferring your weight. You're going to be right to left, okay? You're a righty, so you got to transfer into that left leg, plant it athletically, okay? Feel that weight go into it. And then from there, you've got to be able to pull down like this, okay? You're kind of steering the shaft and you're ending it up here. You're kind of pulling it and spinning onto those toes and then going like this really quick. I like to feel like I'm just kind of squishing a can with my arm here. We're going to get it like this. Bedard does like cross the hands because he uses such a long stick. That's a big difference between Matthews and Bedard, is that Matthews uses a way shorter stick.